Hey guys, happy St. Patrick's Day and happy birthday to my sister Paige. Guys, I hope everybody is staying safe. I hope everybody is enjoying the time that they're having quarantine with their family. Guys, this coronavirus is taking over, but we have goals still, and we have goals that we need to make sure we are still accomplishing. Gyms might be shutting down. Your places to work out might be going away. Maybe you have a work gym, and that's not available now. But guys, all you need is your bodies and an open space. I think we can all attest that we can make that open space in our homes, remove some of that clutter here, and let's get to working out, even though we are being taken away from our gyms. It is a little bodyweight circuit here today that we're going to do. We're going to start off with a warm-up. We're going to do this together. But then our circuit is going to be 8 rounds of 20-10. Some of you guys know this as Tabata. Tabata is basically just a 20 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest. And we're going to do that for 5 exercises today for 8 total rounds. This is approximately a 26-minute workout. Guys, if 8 rounds is too much for you, don't be afraid to get rid of a round or two. If you need a little extra breather in between the rounds, feel free to take it. If you need more, a 30-minute workout is not enough for you this morning or this afternoon or whenever you're doing this workout. Don't be afraid to add a couple extra rounds. But we're going to teach you both progressions and regressions. So here's what we're going to get into. We're going to get into the warm-up first. Then I'm going to give you guys the workout. Then we're going to have a little bit of fun. So our warm-up, guys, it's very important that we are priming the movements that we use on a regular basis, the muscle groups that are tight. So we're going to start from top of the body, and we're going to work our way down. If you guys notice, I got 2 pups here. They're going to get in the way, just like your kids, just like your family is. Let it happen, guys. Let this just flow, and let's just have a good time. So we're going to start with our neck first. Our neck is way too often avoided when it comes to stress, and it's oftentimes where most of us carry our stress. So we're going to start with the neck side to side. So what I want you guys to do is get your feet about shoulder width apart. Take your arms down this side. This is going to be your starter stance. This is going to be your postured stance. So get those hands open here. Get that chest up tall, but don't arch your back. What we're going to do, we're going to take our right ear to our right shoulder. Just nice and neutral. Guys, if you're going to mirror me, you might be going left here. I do it all the time. When I'm looking at myself in the computer, I might say right, but I might be going left. Right now, we're going right. Nice stretch through that neck, and then slowly back to center, this time going from left ear to left shoulder. Get that good tension point out. Some of you guys might be feeling this more than others. That's all right. Just let it flow. Back to the right here. What I want you guys to do is take this left hand and reach it as close to the ground as you can. This is going to help elongate that stretch through the neck. Back to center, this time bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. Stretching out that right arm. And again, guys, make sure our posture is tight. Make sure our core is up tight. The only thing that should be moving is your neck. And then this hand reaching back to the right here, reaching with that left hand. And back to center. One more here with the left ear, left shoulder, reaching with that right hand. Again, you guys might be feeling this stress. That might be a stretch you guys do on a regular basis throughout your day. Let's bring it back. Now we're going to do some circles here. So again, keep those feet shoulder width apart. Keep those arms out. Keep that posture nice and tight. We're going to look back as far as we possibly can. Some of you guys might feel like you can't breathe here. Again, don't arch your back. We don't want to see that arch through the back. We want to keep that core tight. Just letting that neck rotate here. So we're looking back. Now we're going to bring our ear to the right shoulder again. Coming down to the center of the body. Left ear to left arm. Back as far back as we can. Right ear, right shoulder. Reaching down. Left ear, left shoulder. Coming on back. Yep, Sophie's getting her warm up in here. She's ready to go. Same thing, other direction here. Once you get to the back, we got 3 circles. Now rotate directions. Left ear, coming to the chest. Right ear, right shoulder. Reaching back. Let's work that neck out here. Let it feel good here. There's 2 circles. And let's go one more circle. Excellent. All right. From that neck here, you guys are probably already feeling some tension. It's time to work those shoulders. Again, an often a muscle group that's way too tight. So what I want you guys to do is you guys have controllers in your fingers or in your hands. If you guys are playing Wii, I want you guys to think of those controllers going as high up to the ceiling as you can. So we're going to bring those arms up in the air. You got your controllers locked out here. And what you guys are going to do, keeping those hands up, don't let your elbows bend. Keep those arms nice and neutral here. We're going to make some circles. It's not about speed here today. It is about control. Nice circles here. Keep that core tight again. Make sure we're not arching through the back. Squeeze those controllers, squeeze those elbows. Don't let them lock up. And then we're going to send it the other direction. Switch those circles. Good solid control through those shoulders. Some of you guys' shoulders might already be on fire. Again, it's not about speed. Let's keep that control here. Nice solid rotations. Beautiful, you guys. All right, slowly bring those arms down here. We're going to do what I call the midline rotation here. So what I want you guys to think about is your palms are going to be facing up. Your feet and your hips are going to stay neutral. The rotation happens through your core. So we're going to working down that body. Your arms are going to start here. We're going to open the right palm to the back of the room. Palm facing up. Follow your eyes to your fingers. Then take that left arm and bring it in as well here. Come back to your midline. Switch it. Left arm palm up, right arm palm up. Keeping those hips neutral. Rotating through that core. Guys, you should not be feeling pain. Make sure we are opening up to keep good tension here, but no pain. Pain is not going to get us anywhere. Slow is smooth, and smooth is strong. Keep that tension point here. You guys should feel your lats, your shoulders, your obliques start to open up here. Lats are that armpit muscle. Right in between the back, underneath that armpit. Right in between those shoulder blades. Feel that tension. Grazing down that left arm here. Opening up here through those shoulders. Very good, you guys. All right, we just felt that through our lats. Right here. We just felt that through our shoulders. A little bit through our obliques. Let's work that T-spine. Guys, your T-spine, I like to call this the shooter drill. This is where your spine and your shoulder blades form a T. Ladies, bra line. Gentlemen, I hope you guys know where the bra line is for a lady here. But what we're going to do, the goal is not to bring your chin to your chest. The goal is to keep that body upright. So you're going to pull those arms back, squeezing your shoulder blades. There's an imaginary ball in between your shoulder blades you're trying to squeeze right now. And then we're going to shoot forward and release that ball. Arching through the spine here, but again, don't drop that chin. Keep that chin upright. Let that rotation happen through the shoulder blades. Pull it back, squeezing that ball again. And then releasing the ball. Nova's joined our workout here today. I think she heard something outside. Don't worry, you guys. Those kiddos are going to be running around. They might join you. You never know. Have some fun with it. Reaching back again. We got one more shooter. Get a good stretch here through that T-spine, keeping that head neutral. Feel that pressure, feel that stretch through that T-spine, and you guys can relax here. All right, we've worked from the neck to the shoulders to the T-spine to the obliques. Now we're going to hit a little bit of our hips. Guys, this workout today, our hips are going to take a lot of load. They're the one thing that's holding our body together. They're the one things that take a lot of work. You guys might not be working in your jobs as much, which means you might not be sitting as much, and you might find yourself moving around more, which means that load is taken off the buttocks, but it's still important that we're working out those tight muscle groups. So we're going to start with the hip hinge. Again, I want you guys to keep that upright posture. Feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to pull those arms back here. That's just going to keep our chest nice and neutral. From here, I want you guys to imagine shooting your butt into the back wall, but keeping your chest nice and proud. You don't want your chest to go under. We're not working too low here. We're keeping it nice and neutral. So those hips and the chest should be about parallel. If not, the chest should be a little bit higher than the hips and come up and squeeze the glutes. I'm going to go side view here so y'all can see here. We're going to hinge through the hips again, shooting that butt through the back wall. The knees are nice and loose, nice and soft. The chest is over those hips, but not under here. We're keeping those shoulder blades up, and we're going to squeeze again. Nice, tight through the glutes. Coming back through those hips. Good, solid hinge. Coming up, squeezing the glutes. We got two more here. Hinging those hips. Good, solid hinge. Coming back up, squeezing through the glutes. One more here, you guys. Hinge through the hips. And last one, good, solid squeeze. Most of you guys know what a booty bump is. We're going to hit a little booty bump. So what I want you guys to do again, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to we are going to rotate through the hip, getting a good tension point, almost as if you're going to bump your partner, but it's going to be a slow bump. We're not trying to hit them very hard. So again, pull those shoulders back. We're going to rotate through that hip here. You guys should feel this a little bit more through that lateral portion of your glute, maybe a little bit into that lower hand or mid hamstring here. Keep that chest proud again, you guys. We're not trying to bend over. We're trying to keep that chest up proud, letting the hips do the movement. A lot of us don't know how to work our hips. So working on that primary movement there of those hips is going to be key. One more here to the left. And then it's circle time. All right, we're going to take it around town, you guys. Again, keep that chest nice and proud. It's not about how high and how crazy can we get. Your knees should not be wobbling here. We're going to hit the Tootsie Roll here in a second. But for what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to form those circles. Keeping those legs nice and neutral. Again, the movement should be coming through the hips. Rolling it back, feeling that tension point. Remember, you guys are in your own home. You're not in the gym right now, so if you feel kind of awkward doing this, nobody cares. I'm videotaping myself doing it, so it's all right. It's going to work those hips out. It's going to help us get a little loose here. And who knows, you guys might start adding this to your daily routine. So let's keep those hip circles going. Guys, whether or not you stop after this warm-up, it's still a great tool to be using for our future and for our movement. So as you guys are seeing, we're priming those movements. We're going to work down to our feet now. Guys, our feet, they take stress all day, every day. And this might be very difficult for some of you guys. So what we're going to do, we're just going to trace the outsides of our feet. So I want you to put your weight in your left leg. Come up to your heel on your right leg. What you guys are going to do, you're going to trace the inside of your foot. So you're going to rotate that foot. You're going to come up to the toes, putting as much pressure as you desire through that right foot. Trace the outside of the foot and then come back to the heel. We're going to do that 3 times. Clockwise movement here. Coming up to those toes, around to the outside, up to the heel. One more here. Trace the inside, up to the toes, coming around to the outside. And we're going to switch directions here, you guys. Going there to the left. Oh yeah, get that clockwise motion in too. Don't forget it. Make sure we're hitting both directions. Our ankles are way too avoided. They need some work. They need some help. Which, as you guys can see, I'm also doing this warm-up with my shoes off. I highly recommend all warm-ups done with the shoes off. I guess I probably should have told you that before. Let's shift that weight to the right leg. We're going to send it clockwise again. So tracing the outside of that foot up to the toe, coming in. Again, total preference here. Some of us have some injuries, Achilles, ankles, knees, that might not warrant us to be comfortable with our shoes off. But again, the more we can get into our natural element, the better our training is going to be. That was 3. Let's circle the other way here. Keep that element sound here. Shoes, we got them all day. They're affecting the way our feet work. They've got different insoles. They've got different levels of support. But it's very important that we're giving ourselves some love when it comes to being barefoot a little bit. All right, guys, I promised you after those hips that we were going to get into some Tootsie Roll action here. So same concept, but now we're going to use those knees. So ankles are still activating, but the knees are going to be activated as well here. So feet shoulder width apart. Semi-squat here. Get soft through those knees. You guys are going to trace the inside of your foot with your knees coming in. Come up to your toes as much as you desire. Around the outside of your foot here, back to your heel. Coming in through those insides of the feet, up to the toes, trace the outside, and to the heels. Again, one more Tootsie Roll to this inward motion. Good job, good job. And let's rotate the other direction. Make our circles bigger here, hitting the outsides of your foot. Again, if this bothers any of y'all, just don't do it. Take it out. Go back to that single edge, single foot trace if this is too much. Very good, you guys. All right, we're going to bring it down to the ground now. On the ground, we're going to do some wrist prep. This is a way too avoided muscle group in our body, our wrists. I know a lot of us struggle with wrist control, having that pain through the wrist, maybe that carpal tunnel. But guys, our wrists are meant to flex, and a lot of us don't have this flexion and extension through our wrists. So we're going to prime those wrists here as we go. So we're going to do a little wrist prep. So I want you guys to do this. I want you guys to get down into tabletop position. With your shoulders in line with your wrists, your hips in line with your knees. Once you spread your fingers out super wide, your thumb should be a straight, nice line. Your ring or your middle finger should be straight forward. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys just to shift your weight lightly over that body. So you're pushing that weight forward. You guys should already feel a stretch through that wrist. And then I want you to gently relax here. This movement is happening through my hips, but my weight is going into my wrists. So again here, strict forward, and then shift back here. Nice and comfortable. Shifting forward, catching that good solid hinge point, and then shifting back. Excellent job, you guys. Now what I want you guys to do is I want you to flip your hands over. Some of you guys' range of motion is going to be really good, and you're going to be able to get those middle fingers all the way in line with the knees. Others, not so much here. This is just going to be a stretch here. You're going to rock back again, feeling that stretch through the forearms, rocking forward, rocking back, feeling that stretch through the forearms, rocking forward. Again, prepping those wrists, keeping that good control. Coming back through those forearms and rocking forward. Now I'm going to change my position here for you guys. What I want you guys to do is, you guys are going to flip your hand under. So like this. You're going to take your other hand and you're going to put it on top of that hand here. You want your middle finger to be rather close to the knees, so about a hand width away in between. And what we're going to do is we're going to rotate that body forward. Keeping our shoulders square though. Just rotate that arm and then pull it back in. So you're almost feeling like you're shooting the middle of your arm to the screen or to me. Then coming right back in. Rotating that hand here. And then coming back in. Very carefully come out of that one here. Switch over to the other arm. So flip that hand upside down. Take the other hand on top of it. Nice anchor point. Keep those shoulders squared again. Rotate that hand. And then pull it back in. Good solid rotation of that hand. Pulling it back in. We got one more here. Rotation. You guys can hold these stretches as much as you need. You guys can feel that tension as much as you need. But again, don't push past pain. That's the last thing that we want. All right, these are our primer movements. Now with our warm-up, we're going to get into a couple exercises that are going to get that heart rate up. We're going to be working some of our movement patterns here. We're going to get working on that flow because our exercises aren't just like this. We're not just stretching when it comes to exercise. We're actually working. So let's get into some of our exercise prep movements. We're going to do first what's called the Spider-Man lift, rotation, and drop. Guys, if you can't do any of these movements, that's okay. Just take one out or the other. If the lift bothers you, take the lift out. Go right into the rotation. If the rotation bothers you, just do the drop. If all three bother you, just do the alternating Spider-Man. We're going to be going 3 each side here. So we're going to get into what's called high push-up position. What I want you guys to do is get into your tabletop with your feet or your hands shoulder width apart. Hands shoulder width apart. Shoulders directly over top of the wrist. We're going to get into that high push-up position, so the feet are directly over top of us. Keep your core tight. Guys, if this position's too much for you, it's okay to drop down to the knees. You can do the Spider-Man from the knees. You just won't be able to do the lift here from the knees. So, coming up into that good position, we're going to take our right leg as close to that right hand as we can, keeping our back neutral. Make sure your butt didn't shoot up in the sky. Make sure we didn't arch that back too low here. Keep it nice and neutral. We're going to lift first. You're going to think about pushing all your weight into both heels. Pushing through that leg, feeling that stretch through the hamstring here. A nice, lovely stretch. Then we're going to take that leg back down here, nice and neutral. We're going to open up. So arm, same side. My right leg went up, so my right arm is going up. We're going to bring it back to the ground, and then we're going to drop. Again, keeping that spine nice and neutral. Some of y'all's drops might be a little bit more aggressive. Don't take the hand off the ground. Let's just drop as far as we can, keeping that arm nice and neutral. Then we're going to send it back. Then we're going to go left leg up. We're going to lift first. We're going to bring it back down. We're going to rotate, nice and neutral here. We're going to bring the hand back down. We're going to drop. Good job, good job. We're going to go back. For those of you guys on your knees, here we go. We're going to bring that leg up. We're not going to lift. We're just going to rotate. Feel that nice pressure here. Put that hand down. We're going to drop. Nice and neutral here. Bringing it back. Then we're going to go to the left side. Again, those of you guys on your feet, you're lifting here. My knee people, we're just rotating. And then we are dropping. Nice and neutral here. We got one more each side. For those of you guys up on your feet, I'm going to go back and join you here. Let's lift first. Get that good lift in. Let's bring that body back down. Let's open, rotating that core. Good job, staring at that thumb. Right back down, and let's drop. Beautiful. One more to the other side here. Let's bring that left leg up. Let's lift. Let's bring that body back down, and let's rotate. Feeling that pressure. Good job. Staring at that thumb up above. And let's drop that elbow here. Looking good, you guys. Carefully come out of this stretch. Just drop those knees to the ground here. We're going to switch over to our backs. Next, we have what's called the bridge. Guys, this is a hamstring glute activator. Some of you guys might feel it a little bit in your lower back, but if you're feeling it incredibly in your lower back, just make sure we're focusing on keeping our core tight. I like to refer to this as suck, tuck, and squeeze. You guys are going to suck your ribs in. Think rib cage to the pelvic bone, and then squeeze your buttocks as tight as you guys can. This is going to help as you activate the core. So, you guys are going to rock to your backs here. For those of you guys that need a little bit more support, you guys are going to put your hands right here. This is going to help with support. For those of you guys that want to make this a little tougher, you're going to cross those hands across your chest, so forming that X right across your chest. Your feet are going to be shoulder width apart, toes forward. Your heels are going to be back close to the booty. And what we're going to do is we are going to lift. We're going to hold this position for a few seconds. Again, if you guys are feeling this in your lower back, squeeze your core just a little tighter, squeezing that buttocks, really feeling that activation through those hamstrings, through that quad, or through those glutes. Then controlling back down very slowly, returning all the way to the ground. Let's shoot those hips up again, squeezing at the top. Feeling that stress, feeling that tension, then controlling right back down. Let's do it again here. 3 more reps. Hips up, As high as we can, squeezing at the top, feeling that tension. And then right back down. Guys, I want you to squeeze as tight as you possibly can. Just when you think you've got all that squeeze, give me just a little bit more. Can you get your hips up any higher? If they can go up any higher, you definitely got more in you here. Let's get those hips high. Feel that tension. Right back down. Give me one more. Last one. For those of you guys that love this phrase, last one, best one. Let's get those hips high. Let's keep them tight. Let's keep them squeezed here. And let's control back down. You guys can relax here out of that position. Let's come on up to our feet. Let's get prepped here with the heart rate increaser before we get into our actual workout here. Last two exercises to warm up are going to go by fast. We've got what's called fast feet. You guys are going to go back to high school, elementary school, whatever it was. We're going to get those fast feet drill here. I want you guys to imagine yourself running. For those of you guys that can't run, just don't take your feet off the ground. You guys can pump those ankles. This is another primer movement, but it's also to get that heart rate up. So for those of you guys at home here, we got 30 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. Oh, Sophie agrees. Let's keep it fast. Sophie agrees. Let's keep it fast. If you guys can prime those arms here. Oh, are you going to join us, Nose? That's a girl. Good job, good job. Our dogs like to stretch. They don't like to work out very much. We got about 15 seconds here. You guys should start to feel that heart rate elevate. Don't be afraid to use those arms for those of you guys in my zone. I want to see those graphs here today. Let's do some comparison. All right, you guys, don't forget to breathe during any of our movements. Now it's time for pogos. You guys are going to imagine that you got a jump rope in hand. You're not actually going to use it though. We're just going to jump up and down for a good solid pogo. Ready? 30 solid seconds here to finish our warm up. 3, 2, 1, go. Your pogos can be as fast as you need. Again, for those of you guys that don't feel comfortable bringing those feet up off the ground, just hop it without the actual feet coming off the ground. Anybody and everybody can do this warm up. Some of you guys, again, this might be enough and you don't need the workout. That's all you needed was a good stretch for the day. Maybe you start your day off, maybe you end your day with this. But good primer movements, getting those muscle groups adapted to all the stress we put on it through a regular basis. We got 3, 2, 1, and you guys can relax. We have now primed that body for our movements here. We have now gotten that body prepared. It's time to get into the nitty-gritty of our 8 rounds of 2010. Coming at you guys here in a second. All right, you guys, it is tutorial time for our 8 by 2010 workout. Again, you guys, we have 5 exercises that we're going to rotate through 8 rounds, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. And I am going to give you guys a minute break in between. If you guys want to go on your own after the first round, turn this video off, feel free. More than likely, but we're going to rock and roll through this entire video. I'm going to do it with you guys. I'm going to go through those primer movements that we might be struggling with, some of the keys and cues that you guys might be yearning for like you do in the gym here. So here we go. Our first exercise is the jump lunge. Again, progression, jump lunge is the hardest version of this. What you guys are going to do, we're going to be putting that knee on the ground, and as you guys excel up, we're going to be switching those legs in the sky. A very difficult movement to do, you guys. That jump is very difficult. So your first regression is going to be just a standard reverse lunge where we're just stepping back into that lunge, coming forward, stepping back into that lunge, coming forward. If you guys need a regression past that, guys, there's 8 rounds of this. Every round, just switch your legs. So first round, you're going to send one leg back. We're just going to do a split squat. So the leg's going to come back. We're going to come up. We're going to come down. We're going to come up. If on the split squat, your range of motion struggles, it's okay to go as low as you possibly can if that knee is not touching the ground. But if your knee is not touching the ground, I am going to recommend that instead of doing the reverse lunge, you do the split squat. So hardest version here was the jump lunge again. Regression from that was a reverse lunge. Regression from that was just the split squat where the leg goes back and stays back. And we're working on that range motion. That is your first exercise. We're going to be doing that for 20 seconds, resting for 10. Going right into our push-up. Guys, push-ups, way too often an exercise that people avoid because they're bad at it. Guys, you're only as bad at this if you keep continuing not to do it. The only way to get better at something is to do it more often. So even if you guys are on your knees, guys, there's no such thing as a girly push-up around here. This is just called a kneeling push-up. So here's what's going to happen. Harder version is from your hands and your feet. You guys are getting those hands nice and spread here, shoulder width apart. I want you guys to think about an arrow. Your body should be making an arrow. So if you think about the arrow, your elbows are the points of the arrow. Your head is the tip, and your feet are the back stem of the arrow. So from here, you got your push-up. Harder version again is from hands and feet, coming down into your arrow, letting chest touch the ground, coming back up, keeping that core nice and tight. So you got your standard push-up. Regression is called a howsy, where you go down from your hands and your feet, but then you come up through your knees. Coming back to hands and feet, down through those hands and feet, up through the knees. Final regression here is that kneeling push-up, and again, just like with the split squat, if we can't get our chest all the way to the ground, go as low as you guys can possibly go, nice and comfortably. What's going to happen? You guys continue to do kneeling push-ups like that, your range of motion is just going to continue to improve. But again, if you decide not to do it ever, you're never going to get better at it. That is our second exercise. So 20 seconds of that exercise, 10 seconds before moving on to the next one. This is going to be a rather new exercise for most of you guys. We have what's called the table swing or the tabletop. Most of you guys are going to just keep tabletop. Others are going to go into the swing if you need a progression. So here's what's going to happen. You guys are going to bring those hands directly behind those hips. Hands out here. So we're not going back. We're not coming in. Nice and neutral here. Your legs are going to be nice and comfortably right here beside you. And you guys are going to swing those hips up to form a table. You want to think as high as you can with those hips. You guys are going to feel this through your glutes. You're going to feel it through your hamstrings. You're going to feel it through those shoulders. Coming right back down. Coming up, coming right back down. For those of you guys that need a progression, here's what you guys are going to do. Those feet are going to go straight out in front of you. You're going to hinge up through the hips, but then you're going to pull the body back through, keeping that chest up. Hinging up through the hips, pulling the body back through. Hinging up through the hips, pulling the body through. Now, guys, again, very, very, very difficult exercise to do. If you guys can't even do the tabletop, again, totally fine. You guys are going to go back into that dynamic warm-up exercise that we did called the bridge. So we're just going to simply lay on our backs. We're going to cross those hands here or put them here, and we're going to shoot those hips up into the sky. Either way, you guys are going to get that tension, and the goal is to work those hamstrings, work those hips. That is your third exercise here, our fourth exercise. Again, going back to that progression first, we've got the jump squat. Guys, again, extremely difficult exercise to do. If you need to regress, do not be afraid to regress. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off might not seem like much, but through 8 rounds, this is going to be tough. So what you guys are going to do, your feet are going to be shoulder width apart. You want to think chest proud, you guys. We don't want to be hunching forward here. You want to think nice neutral here as we drop down into our good squat. And as we power up, you guys are jumping as high as you can into the sky. Good solid tension point. Guys, if the jump squat is too much for you, regress to a standard squat. I like to go prisoner style. It helps me with my form here. Just working on that prisoner squat. And if you still need a regression, take one of your table chairs and sit on the chair and stand up. It's the same motion. It's going to help you guys out here, and it's going to give you a good regression. So there is the fourth exercise. Our fifth and final exercise here, as you guys can see, it's only a demonstration. I'm already out of breath here. It's going to be a fun one here today. We've got the Spider-Man plank progression. Again, I'm always going to teach that first exercise, the hardest one first here. We've got the Spider-Man plank. Again, go back to what I said about suck, tuck, and squeeze. Keep that core tight. Make sure we are squeezing, pulling that rib cage down to the pelvic bone and squeezing the buttocks. Here's our Spider-Man plank. You guys are going to come into plank position. Your arms are parallel, palms facing down. We're coming up, keeping that body isolated off the ground. We're going to bring that leg up. Think knee low. We don't want to be way out here. We don't want to rotate. We want to keep that knee low. Then we're going to come back. Then we're going to bring that knee up. Then we're going to come back. Knees coming up. Then we're coming back. For those of you guys who need to regress, first regression is just going to be holding plank right here. If you need to regress further, drop down to those knees. Nice, lovely plank from the knees. Again, multiple progressions and regressions. If you guys get through this workout today and you realize that you might have needed a progression or a regression past what I indicated, don't be afraid to let me know. Send me a message. Let me know that you need something harder or something easier, because I'm guaranteeing you guys are going to do this workout again through this quarantine moment here. We're going to have some fun with some of these workouts. So let me know what you guys think. It's time to get into the workout. All right, you guys, it's time to go. I like to use a timer app. Nice little Tabata timer. Time for our jump lunge here. Ready? Here we go. 20 seconds of work. Some of you guys are going to meet me here with the jump lunge. Nice jump style here. Some of you guys are going to keep it with the reverse lunge. Just solid back and forth here. Some of you guys are starting on the split squat. Keeping that good solid 20 seconds. Remember, if you're split squatting, just keep it all 10, 20 seconds on one side. Then we'll switch next round. It's rest time. I told you guys that 20 seconds was going to go fast. We only got 10 seconds to rest. Drop it down, getting set for your push-up. Again, some of you guys high push-up. Here we go. Good solid push-up, chest to the ground. Guys, today is all about pace. Keep good pace. How many reps you complete now should be the reps you're completing later. Good solid push-ups. Good solid formation. If you start to struggle, I'd rather you drop down and regress than get up and stop. That's what the 10 seconds is for. All right, you guys, it's time for table swings. Again, nice and tough with the table swings. Regression is bridge. Regression is just right here. Good tabletop where most of you guys are going to be. For those of you guys that want to progress, swing the body through. Lift, swing, lift, swing. For anyone that needed the regression, right here for bridge. Keep that posture nice and neutral. All right, 20 seconds going fast here, 10 seconds even quicker. Time for squats. Some of you guys are jumping, some of you guys are squatting. Here we go. 20 seconds of work. Focus on that form. Focus on keeping those heels on the ground. Nice solid power. Good solid explosion. Again, if the jump squat's too much, don't be afraid to go to regular squat. Depth is dependent on where you are today. That's 20 seconds, guys. Last exercise before we get our minute breather. Coming down. Spider-Man planks. Forearms parallel. Palms facing down.
Start.
Bring that leg up. Good solid control again for those of you guys struggling here. That's all right. Bring that body into good plank position. You need a regression past that. Let's drop to those knees. Good solid hold. I'm going to send it back up here with our regulars coming up here. Let's go, let's go.
Rest.
Good work, you guys. One round down. 7 to go. Take a drink of water here. You got a minute break. 1 whole minute. Take advantage of the minute breathers here, guys. Bring that heart rate down. Work on that control. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Keep that good tension. Again, you guys, today is about you. You're at home. Ain't nobody watching you. Ain't nobody care what you're doing. We're just trying to get that heart rate up. We're just trying to get those workouts in. We don't have a place to go. So, very important that you guys are continuing to focus on yourselves. Is there anything during this quarantine moment that you can make sure you're working on? Is it nutrition? Is it health? Is it decluttering? Is it a project? Who knows what it is? Take that time to really self-evaluate where you are. This is key. We don't get anywhere. Some of us keep asking for breaks. We got about 10 seconds here before we jump lunge again. Quit asking for the breaks. You got it now. We're shutting down, but not with our health and wellness. Let's get back up for jump lunges. Here we go, round 2. Some of you guys might have really enjoyed that minute break. Let's keep it going. Let's keep that acceleration coming. Again, find that pace. If you need to rest, take a rest here. You're still activating those muscles before you jump. Oh, beautiful. All right, down for push-ups. Looking good, you guys. Hope you guys are feeling good. My heart's already up. I'm feeling it. Let's go. Here we are. Chest to the ground if you can. Working that range of motion. Again, if that chest isn't going to the ground, don't be afraid to drop to those knees. Don't be afraid to hit that halvesy. Find that tension point. Keep it nice and neutral. Good solid pace here, guys. There we go. Second exercise complete. It's tabletop swing time. Again, some of you guys need the bridge. Take it down to the bridge. Others, you're meeting here. Ready? Bridge it up. Coming back down. Bridging up. Coming back down. For those of you guys who need it tougher, swing it through. Feel that tension building. Those of you guys swinging might be feeling it in your core too.
Rest.
Good job, you guys. It's squat time. Coming on up. Looking good, you guys. Looking good. Good power. Here we go.
Start.
Nice and strong. Nice and strong. Ten seconds. Here we go. Rocking and rolling. 5, 3. Beautiful, my loves. Let's drop it back down. It's Spider-Man plank time. Last exercise before that minute. Woo! Here we go. Again, some of you guys are staying here. Some of you guys are just planking. Some are dropping to the knees. Wherever you're at, no big deal. We're all in different places in our health and wellness. But guys, we're all doing the same thing. We're just trying to get healthier. We're trying to create the best version of ourselves that we can be. It don't matter what level you're at. You're doing something for yourself. That was round 2. We got 6 more to go. Again, some of you guys might be tapping out right here. Guys, it doesn't matter. Whatever you get done, that's you. That's you working, that's you improving, that's you being better than you were yesterday. Let's keep it going. That's 2 rounds down, we got 6 more. Remember, I'm gonna be here with you through the entire thing. I won't be struggling right along with you. I'm gonna be coming at you at your TVs, your computers, whatever it is you're gonna watch us off of. So guys, let's do this. Let's keep those workouts going. We don't know how long things are gonna be shut down. We don't know how long those gyms are gonna be gone. We got 20 seconds here before we start round 3. Mind over matter. That's right, Tina. I'm never gonna forget that name on that MyZone board. Missed you guys. Let's keep it going here. Round 3, 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. Back up for jump lunges, 10 seconds. Don't be afraid to take that breather. Don't be afraid to skip around. If you're already done and you need an extra round, take it right here. Here we go.
Start.
Keep that solid lunge. Again, some of you guys might need to regress here. Jump lunge might have been a little too overzealous. Don't be afraid to hit that reverse lunge. It might be body weight, but it ain't gonna be easy, you guys. Keep that tension, keep that strength going. All right, it's time to drop it back down. It's push-up time. Friday, I got my towel, I'm ready. All right, here we go, push-up time. Good pace. Again, if you need a rest, rest here. Rest here, make it harder. Try not to rest and completely take the tension away. Work on that pressure. Work on that strength. Mentally, physically, more importantly, emotionally. It's tabletop swing time. Some of you guys might be hitting that bridge now. Don't be afraid. Here we go. Bridging up. I'm not going to swing this time. I'm going to give my hammies a little breather. They're feeling our clean and presses from yesterday. That's right. We got a workout in yesterday too. It was more of a strength day. Today we're getting some high intensity body weight. Feel good. Feel that tension. Take a breather. It's time to bring it up. Hey, are you smiling? Because I'm smiling. You should always be smiling. No matter how hard it gets. Because you're better than you were yesterday right here. I'm going to take that jump out of here again. I'm going to bring it back down with you guys who are just squatting here. Guys, it's not just a squat. Oh yeah, feel that pressure. Feel those quads building. Some of you guys might feel it in your ankles. Good job, good job. One more exercise before we get that minute breather again. Dropping back down for that Spider-Man plank. All right, you guys, here we go.
Start.
Again, some of you guys might be here. We're not using those legs. Others meet me here. Others, hey, don't be afraid right here. Ain't nothing wrong with this right here. You're still working that core. You're still feeling that pressure. We're still sweating. We're still feeling good. Keep it up here, guys. Almost there, almost there. And take that breather. We got another round down. Guys, it's going to go quick. That was 3 down. Keep it up, keep it up. Take advantage of this minute breather. Grab that drink. Stretch those muscles out if you need. Use your towel if you're sweating. I'm sure you are. Notice something about my dogs. They tend to fall asleep when we work out. I think it's a mental thing. We wear them out, but we're not, I don't know. Nova's done. We got about 30 seconds here, you guys, before we hit halfway mark here. After this round, you guys are already halfway through. Let's keep that tension high. Let's keep building. Again, you guys, better than you were yesterday. Even if 3 rounds is all you got, that's more than you did yesterday. That's more than you can, you're giving your best. You're giving everything you got. All right, you guys, let's go. Round 4, up to those feet. Let's jump lunge. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Hit it, hit it. Again, you guys, don't be afraid to take that jump out of there. Don't be afraid to reverse lunge it. Don't be afraid to split squat it. Don't be afraid to not hit the ground yet. Guys, work at your ability, your tension point. Beautiful. Down to push-ups. Keep it hard, guys. Keep it going. Everybody's looking good. I know it. Keep that tension high. It's push-up time.
Start.
Here we go. Good pace. Find that tension. Find that pace. Don't forget to breathe.
Breath.
All right, let's flip it on through for that tabletop. Again, some of you guys might need that bridge here. Don't be afraid to take it. I'm going to meet you guys again here. I'm not swinging. My core has had enough. I'm just going to hinge. I'm not going to press that core. I'll crush it on the Spider-Man planks. That's right, you guys. I'm out of breath. I'm feeling this. You guys are getting in my zone chart. It's going to be yellow. I ain't scared. I know my body weight and the way I push can help. We don't need no weights. We don't need them. Our bodies are enough if we push ourselves. All right, you guys, here we go. It's squat time. Again, I'm taking that jump out here. I'm getting a little worn out. I'm going to bring it back in round 5. But I'm going to give myself a little tension release. I'm going to feel this pressure build a little bit. But I'm not going to kill myself today. I know my limits, as should you. And I'm not afraid to regress when my body's telling me to regress. All right, you guys, here we go. Spider-Man plank. We get a minute after this, and we're halfway through. Here we go. Feels good, guys. Feels good to work hard. Keep it going. Keep it going. All about you today, right here. Take yourself to that level. Feel good about it. Smile when you can, even if it's through gritted teeth. Beautiful, you guys. 1 minute. Woo, baby. I love it. All right, you guys. We are halfway through. We're going to take a little song change here. All right. Oh, yeah. Woo! I'm sweating. Feeling good. Getting my new Alpha Forward hat a little sweaty. We got to work them in somehow, right? They're not meant to be this clean all the time. Sorry, Evan. I'll still represent, but it's going to be a little sweaty. We got about 20 seconds here, you guys. For those of you guys that don't know my friend Evan Childs, she's one of my Instagram fitspirations. Look her up. Incredible woman. 4:30. She's accomplished a lot of stuff, and guys, she's a driving force. Well, let's go here, guys. Round 5. For those of you guys who need to duck out here, take it. Even if it is just for a round, it's jump lunge time. If you're resting, return that heart rate. Actively stretch here. Don't just stand there. Breathe. Even if it is just focusing on 4 in through the nose, 4 counts out through the mouth. Guys, that's work. That's working the heart. Good job, good job. For those of you guys still with me here, it's push-up time. Let's drop it down. 3 seconds. Here we go. Good job, guys. Again, find that pace. You don't need to bust them out here. We don't need to bust. We just need the pace. We are halfway done. You still got 4 rounds. 3 rounds of push-ups after this. Let's keep it going. Find that pace. Good job, you guys. It's tabletop time. I don't know about you. My quads are even on fire with that push-up. All right, guys, setting up here. I'm going to keep swinging here. I'm going to swing with this one again. I'm going to give that core a little bit of love. Don't know how long I'll stay with it, but I'm feeling pretty good this 5th round. And it's squat time. I told you guys I was squatting. Told you guys I was going to jump. Let's do it. It's round 5. We got a little mental reset. Here we go. Come on, guys. 5 seconds. Woo! All right, you guys, it's time to plank. I don't know if I got another round of jump squats in me, but I know I got another round of Spider-Man planks. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Again, for those of you guys that are kneeling, just hold it. Keep it tight. Squeeze those glutes just a little tighter. Come on, activate. Keep that spine nice and neutral. Hold it strong. You got it, you got it. Beautiful, you guys. Hey, 5 rounds down. 3 to go. You guys have made it this far. Last sets, best sets. That's right. You guys heard me. I said it. Last sets, best sets. This is what determines your mental fortitude. This is what shows you what you're capable of. We just set a pace on those last 5 rounds. It's time to work it now. 3 rounds to go. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. Let's give it our all. We got 30-second breather left. Grab that drink. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try to get that heart rate back down. Here we go. Breathe with me. 2 more of those here, guys. All right, we got 10 seconds. Back up. Round 6. Here we go, guys. I'm going to continue jumping here. I'm feeling good on these lunges. Whew, that felt a little tougher. I don't know about you, but these rounds are getting a little harder. Which means it's time for my mental fortitude to play in. It's push-up time, girls and ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, let's rock them out. Again, it's all about that pace. Notice I'm not going very fast. I'm working on that tension. I might sing this one down the bridge with you guys here. I'm going to regress the bridge on this round. My hamstrings are saying no, no. Here we go. Again, all about pace. I'm squeezing as tight as I can. Feel that tension. Feel that build. Feel those hamstrings. If you're like me, I might even be feeling in your quads too.
Rest.
All right, you guys. Squat time. Again, like I said, I don't think I got another round of jumps in me. So I'm just going to squat it. My quads have said no more. But I'm going to go up to my toes. I'm going to give my ankles a little bit of love here. I'm going to go a little sumo toe style. It's going to affect my balance, as you can see. But I'm going to work my hips just a little bit more. I'm going to focus on that ankle stability. I've been doing a lot of cycling lately. These calves and ankles need some love. As you guys can see, there's always ways to progress. There's always ways to regress. Let me know if you need any. Here we go, guys. Spider-Man, plank time. Feel that tension build. Feel it stretch. For those of you guys still here, your hips might love you later. For those of you guys that are here, your core and shoulders are definitely going to love you.
Rest.
All right, you guys, that was the end of round 6. We have 2 rounds to go. 2 rounds, that's it. I'm proud of you guys. Last 2 sets, best 2 sets, right here. Mental fortitude gets tested. We have less than 5 minutes of work to go. Less than 5 minutes of work to go here, guys. Test your ability, test your limits. We got a longer warm-up here. Your warm-up should have been about 15, 20 minutes long, depending on what you hit, depending on how fast you hit it. That's good. We got a 20-minute warm-up. We got a 26 to 30-minute workout, which means we have less than an hour. For those of you guys, some of you guys might just hit the warm-up. Some of you guys might just hit the cool-down. I'm going to encourage you guys, though, please don't skip the warm-up. Warm-ups are very important. They get our body prepped. There's a lot of movement going on here. We need to prep that body. It's time for round 7 here, guys. Let's go. Coming on up. It's jump lunge time. I'm going to keep lunging here. I'm not even going to add the jump. We got 2 rounds left. I've made it this far. You've made it this far. Let's test that limit. Maybe you regressed, but you're feeling really good on these last 2 rounds and want to take it back up to the progression. Don't be afraid. You can do it. Whoa. Oh, you're off kilter. That body don't like me right now. It's not liking me. But my mind is, and my heart definitely is. All right, you guys, let's get down for push-ups. Here we go. Here it is. Pace. All about that pace. Not that base. That pace. Good job, you guys. Come on, keep it up. Keep it up. A few more reps here.
Rest.
All right, it's time for that tabletop. Again, I'm going to sit it down the bridge with you guys. My last round, I'll go back to the swings. But I need to keep those hammies loving me. I need to make sure I can move tomorrow. Guys, I don't want you guys to be unable to move. That's the last thing we want. We got too much to accomplish. Some of you guys are going to tax on some projects here in your house. Some of you guys are looking to do some spring cleaning since we're not working.
Rest.
And you guys need to be able to move to do that. So, if after again round 5, y'all were feeling it, y'all were done, that's your ability. We're going to go back to squats here, guys. Working to your potential is key during any training program. There is no need to push past what you're capable of. Because guys, your one day then becomes just one day. If you push yourself too much, this never continues. You gotta find a love for it. And if you're dying,
Start.
you aren't gonna love what you're doing. The last exercise here, round 7. I hope by now you guys are loving this as much as I am. Guys, even if you're hating this in the moment, smile anyway. Because it's making you a better person. Keep that head up, keep that heart strong. Prove to yourself that you can do this. Prove to yourself that it's time to make a change. We got a minute breather. Take advantage of it. We got one more round, you guys. Guys, this is the time. We always ask for the breaks. We always ask for more time to do stuff. We're getting it. We don't have the stress of work every day. Some of you guys are going to be working from home, but that means you got a little bit of freedom. Don't use the excuse. It's 1 hour. There's 168 hours in a week. I'm asking you for 1 hour, 3 to 4 days, 4 days preferably, a week. Guys, that's 4 hours of your day to give back to yourself. You guys know it. This coronavirus might be deadly, but so is obesity, so is diabetes. It's our last and final round. Let's get up and let's bust through it. I'm going to go all progressions this round because I'm feeling good. That just got me excited. Pumping you guys up about finding fitness and finding health and wellness in your lives. I think that's going to improve my pace here too. I hope it does yours too. Let's go, you guys. We got 7 seconds. Fuel, drive, push. Last set, best set. Jenny Kane, I'm thinking about you right now. I love you. I need that. Last set is good as the first set, but still the best set because we're almost done. Here we go. Push-up time. Pace it. Master it. Don't stop doing this 20 seconds. Come on, you guys. Even if it is a slower pace. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Few more. Come on.
Rest.
Woo! All right, guys. Tabletop time. Like I said, I'm going to go back to swings. I'm feeling good. It's the last round.
Start.
It's the last opportunity for me to give it my all. I know it's going to hurt. I know it's going to be hard. But it's worth it.
Rest.
For my Fit 8 fans out there, my Fit 8 RX is never going to taste so good after this workout. It's squat time. Here we go, you guys.
Start.
I'm going to go back to that jump again, like I said. I'm feeling good this last round. I got 2 exercises. I'm going to bear the weight. I'm going to feel the pain because I love it. As my dad, my father-in-law would say, no pain, no gain. You guys know anything about that man?
Rest.
He's a fighter. All right, you guys, this is it. Plank with some Spider-Man in it. Let's go.
Start.
Here we go. This is it. Breathe. Right here.
Finished. Done. Congrats.
And we are done, you guys. I want everybody to stay up. Let's get up. You guys know it. I don't want you guys ending your workout here. I don't want you guys on the floor dying. I want you guys up like you just won a gold medal. Right here. Yes. Anybody raising their hands right now with that? If you're not smiling, if you're not feeling good, I don't know what's going to prove to you guys got something more in you. Right here, you guys. Because you just won your St. Patrick's Day medal. If I could give a badge to each and every one of you guys to do this workout, I would. Beautifully done today. Pay homage back to your body here, you guys. Decompress, foam roll, whatever it is you guys got to do. I'm going to videotape a little cool down here. If you guys want to join me, feel free to join me with it. But again, it's time to stretch. It's time to decompress. We just pushed our bodies really hard. Don't just go into your regular activity. Give your body some love. Make sure you're hydrating today. Make sure you're eating something healthy, something good, especially post-workout here. Let's keep that nutrition going here too, you guys. Let me know if you need anything over this quarantine time. Let me know if you guys need any tips, tools, whatever it is. But let's keep rocking our health and wellness goals, you guys. Ain't no excuses. I'm coming at you guys here. Good luck. I always like to start with my T-spine. This is my lovely foam roller. For those of you guys that don't know me, Trigger Point is one of my favorite foam rollers, as well as Hyper Ice. For those of you guys that have ventured to the vibrational side of SMR, SMR is self-myofascial release. You guys know I have a Hyper Ice foam roller. They're incredible. Mine is currently dead right now and on the charger. So I'm going to go back to the Trigger Point here today, but after that workout, anything will work. So this is our little foam rolling cool down. We always like to start at the T-spine, but if you guys have certain muscle groups that are super tight, don't be afraid to hit those first. So for you modeling, you see yourself in the screen, she likes to check out her sexiness. So T-spine again, for those of you guys that paid attention during the warm-up, it's where the spine and the shoulder blades form a T. You guys are going to lay ever so slightly back on your foam roller. You're going to bridge your hips up and just very slowly roll up to the neck and right back down. Very slow is key here with any foam rolling. I like to put my hands behind my head. It just helps here just a little bit. Create that tension through those shoulder blades. For those of you guys whose lats got a little tighter, don't be afraid to rotate to one side here. I like to give the lats a little love. It doesn't feel so pleasant, but it really works. For those of you guys that do this often, it'll feel less and less worse every time. And then we're going to move to the other side here again. Feeling that tension release through the lats. Again, for those of you guys that don't already know me, guys, warming up and cooling down might be the most important part of any workout. If you guys are working hard and we're not warming up and cooling down, we are not doing any homage to our bodies. Our bodies can't take the stress of a workout without some type of warm up and cool down. They can, but over time, it's going to be really rough. So we're going to move up to our glutes here. Buttocks. I like to roll one cheek at a time. Some of you guys, this might be enough, and just rolling over the midline of the glutes here might be enough. But I like to move it over. I like to get a little deeper. Whatever butt cheek I'm laying on, I'm going to take that same ankle and I'm going to put it on the knee. That's going to open up the cap of my butt, and it's going to make me feel a little bit more. But for those of you guys that have been working out for a while, when you feel the stress and pain, it's usually deeper, and we need a little bit more activation here. Again, very slow, very controlled. Take your time with it. So we've got our T-spine done. We'll roll into our glutes here. We're going to switch to the other side. About 30 seconds a muscle group. If you're feeling it, maybe a little bit longer. If you feel a tension point, maybe hold that spot. Feel that stretch, feel that stress release. What we have here is muscle spindles, and inside the muscle spindles we have little fascia. They look like little hockey pucks or little hockey sticks. And as our muscles stretch, so do our spindles. So as you guys are working out, your muscle spindles are stretching, which means it's leaving more room for inflammation and edema to build up in between those spindles and for that fascia to be pushing against a bunch of inflammation. So what I want you guys to really think about is helping to relieve some of that stress. For those of you guys that can't see, I've moved down to my hamstrings now. And again, I like to do one hamstring at a time. That's just me. Been doing this a long time. Keep it nice and slow. Keep it nice and controlled. Working your entire back of your leg here, back in those hamstrings. Rotating from the medial to lateral side. That way you guys are feeling that stretch all the way through. Some of you guys might want to get a little further up on that buttocks. Up and under. Feel that stress. Release. And we're going to switch over to the other side here. Oh yeah. My right side's definitely a little tighter than my left today. Might have something to do with my left knee working up here. I've been out in the garage doing some projects, so I've been kneeling a lot more and probably not with the best of form. So that left knee is feeling a little twitchy today. High self. Oh yeah, alright. Now my favorite part here is moving down to those calves. Our calves don't get enough attention. Our ankles don't get enough love, which as you can see, I like to do some workouts barefoot. Especially body weight. If you're at home, you have that opportunity too. I know a lot of gyms do not let you go barefoot. I completely understand the reasoning behind that. There's too much equipment. There's too much stuff that gets in the way here. But when you guys are in the comfort of your home, if you guys want to do a couple workouts barefoot, now, again, be smart. If you guys got an injury, don't be trying to do some exercising without shoes on, especially if you got injuries in your ankles. I know my wife has Achilles issues. She tore her Achilles a few years ago. It still bothers her, so we don't encourage her to do a lot of workouts with her shoes off. Warm-ups are pretty good. She's good with that, but too long without some support is a big deal. So you could notice I already switched to my other side here. I'm working out that other hamstring. For those of you guys that don't have foam rollers, again, Amazon's still running. Get on Amazon. I believe the last I checked, $34 for a good trigger point foam roller. You don't have to get high-quality trigger point grade. You guys can go any other. But I'm going to tell you guys these are amazing, and they will last quite a long time. So we've got Trigger Point, we've got Hyper Ice. It's the vibrational foam roller. I know Joe Schwerin, I know you love that Hyper Ice. Don't be afraid to share those Hyper Ices. Don't be afraid to share what you guys love the most here. And last but not least, it's time to hit our quads. I think Sophie is trying to distract me from this workout. She loves some belly rubs after a good workout. It's her way of stretching. So we're going to hit our quads here to finish up. Rolling over again, your quads, it stands for 4. You got 4 different parts of your quads. It's important that we're hitting them all. So make sure when you guys roll, we are not just rolling down the midline of our quads, but we're turning our feet so we get the inside, so that medial part, and then turning the feet in so we're getting the lateral side and really working the outside of those legs. Really working on releasing some of that tension, feeling some of that stress release. That way we can come back a little quicker from our workouts. Some of us usually take a day in between. That's all right. Guys, 4 days. And I'm going to encourage, with these 4 days, you guys are not just going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then resting Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Reason being is our bodies need that tension. And if we're not going to continue to give it to it, it's going to wait for it. And then it's going to get used to not having that tension. And then when we do give it to it, it's going to be a lot harder to come back. So you guys need to stretch them out a little bit. Have some fun with it. Maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, for those of you guys who don't like to work out on the weekends. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. So you got a little break there on Wednesday. Then you got another break there on Saturday, Sunday before you start again on Monday. But have some fun with it, you guys. Work out your bodies, work out your routines, and just figure out what works for you. I hope you guys enjoyed the St. Patrick's Day workout.